Hello again. Good seeing you again. I'm good. I love this dress. Did this take a while to pick out?
No, it didn't. It was literally the moment I heard, oh, Balmain wants to put you in this, and I was like, oh, okay, that's it.
You
No
don't
more
say
trying.
no to that.
Yeah.
Talk to me just a little bit about kind of the wardrobe of the film. Because it seems like you're playing people who wanted this celebrity, really fashionable stuff, so they put you in the best stuff.
Yeah, it's unreal. No, it was really, really fun playing dress up with the clothes that they had for us in wardrobe, and then also when we went shopping, and then we'd have new clothes to put on, so we'd have like a beautiful fur coat or like gorgeous Louboutins or like something crazy.
Yeah, stuff you don't get to wear every day.
I get to wear them today.
So talk to me a little bit about working with Sophia Coppola. What was that like?
Incredible. She's so sweet. She's got such a quiet energy and she's such an intelligent girl, and it's amazing to work with her. It was really an honor, and I learned so much from her. And I hope to continue my relationship with her and keep it up.
Now, was there any kind of concern this might glamorize these crimes at all for younger people who might go see the movie?
Originally, yeah, I had that concern, and I was worried that people would take that away from the movie as a whole, and not pay attention to the more important morals, I guess you could take out of it. So there are a lot of important lessons
Is
to
it
be taken.
teachable for people, maybe youngsters
Yeah,
who go see
but the
this?
thing is, it's supposed to be glamorous. It's supposed to be like that because that's how it is in real life. When it comes to partying and celebrity and all those beautiful things, not many people look at that and go like, ew, I don't want that, I don't care. A lot of people have that desire and want to have such beautiful things, and so did these kids. These kids just acted upon it. So,
And just
you know.
quickly, because we have Father's Day coming up, asking everyone, what's the best advice you've received from your dad?
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's you are not defined. Oh, I don't know if it was your career or you. You are not defined by the roles that you accept. You're defined by the roles that you turn down. And he said that upon turning down Harry Potter.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Perfect. It was a pleasure seeing you again. Enjoy the film. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, let me go.
This moment
I
of
love
like
it.
popping
She's gonna
candy.
she's gonna stop at
Just so
every
you
single
know,
one.
like this is better than like this is it for her right now. She is
This is
eating.
Academy
This is
Awards for
for
Paris
her. Like
Hilton.
this is it.
She's like hugging the
Yeah, she's
background.
all literally.
Yes, I am.
What's
Hello,
cracking,
good
dog?
seeing you again.
Good
How
seeing you as
goes
well.
it? So quickly, talk to me about working with Sophia Coppola. What was that like for you?
That was a lot of fun. She's very gentle in the way she directs, and she knows how to extract the emotions out of you as an actor. And you know, she is a one-of-a-kind director, and I hope I get to work with her again in the future because, you know, once you work with someone that good, it's hard to go back.
True. You got to kind of, it's a big, big role for you at the beginning kind of your career, and you got to do it with such an amazing auteur. That doesn't happen for everyone.
No, it doesn't, and I'm very grateful. But you know, I've been working hard, and I'm glad I had at least a little bit of experience behind me before I hopped on board. That would have been big shoes to fill, and Katie did an amazing job. Like,
was gonna say, now I was talking to some of the girls as they get to play a lot of dress up. Was it fun getting to do some? I see, like even you got a lot of wardrobe changes out of this. Was that exciting to put on some clothes you might never do?
I mean, the whole idea of it was exciting, but like, it gets tiring, of course. It gets stressful, but I'm not the dress-up type. I'm very comfortable in my jeans and a t-shirt. But no, it was still a lot of fun. It was the clothes and then the locations we were filming at. You know, you're in these houses and you're like, all right, it gets you pumped up. So it's necessary, but not necessarily liked. So.
I gotta ask, was there any kind of trepidation or just kind of maybe concern at first that this might glamorize the real events at all for audiences?
Well, personally, you know, I don't care. It's happened. It was a long time ago. It's like, I don't know. People still make World War II movies, you know. That was a bad time. So if people get offended or insulted in any way, like, it's a movie, you know.
Can it be teachable, you think, at all for maybe young kids or teenagers, 17, 18-year-olds who get to see this movie and maybe get to learn something from it?
Yeah, my mom, growing up, she always told me to know the difference between real and fake, and I strongly insist that you watch or learn that before you watch this, because it's, you know, you can get sucked up easily into any lifestyle and any trend, so.
Right, just quickly, because that's Father's Day coming up, we're asking everyone, what's the piece of advice you would see from your dad?
That I would see from my dad?
Yes.
He told me not to talk about politics, ever, so, yeah.
All right, well, I like that. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Congratulations on the film.
Thank
Oh, yes. And then eventually we'll need to move to the blonde, but yeah, we do want her at some point, but the girl in the orange is the star, so we have to get some of her.
Topher, how are you?
Pleasure and well, thank you. Yourself? Good. All right, so I gotta ask you, what is it about that made you sign on to this?
Sophia, really. You know, just to work with her. I've been such a fan of hers for a long time, and then to get that, get the message that she was interested in me for a film was, I thought it was obviously a hoax at first, but what a family, you know, all the films she's made, just great to be a part of it.
So was there any kind of trepidation just knowing this is a real story, that it might glamorize it at all?
I was feeling too selfish, really, just so happy to get the part in the movie that I didn't really think of it beyond that. I think that it's an important film to see the human side of some of this celebrity culture, because sometimes people can sense that maybe these people with all these riches, embarrassed riches that these teenagers are given in this life, that they don't feel. But of course, it's a horrible thing to have people break into your house and steal your stuff. So I hope that it humanizes from that point of view. But I don't know, it's a good story.
Say, as a dad, do you see it kind of as a teachable story too? As someone who's kind of raising kids within a kind of this hectic world, I guess we call Hollywood.
Well, yeah, I suppose there's morality tales and everything, but I need to see the film fully before I can tell you. I've read it a few times.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you, Gavin. Right. Congratulations.
I'm so excited for this to come out. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and I'm really excited for it to premiere and for people to see it.
Now, what was it like getting to work with Sophia Coppola?
She's such a sweetheart. She's such a gentle soul, and she's soft-spoken, but she's got this quiet confidence, and even on set, you want to listen to her. and she knows what she wants, but she gave us this freedom on set to explore the characters and improv, and that was really nice.
Now, was there any kind of trepidation going into it that they might glamorize these stories at all?
Absolutely. I mean, the thought crossed my mind, but I mean, I trusted Sophie. I know a lot of her movies, she doesn't present judgment when she shows it. She just shows the story, tells it how it is, and then at the end of it, you have your feelings, and you take from it what you take from it.
Now, do you think it can be a teachable story at all for people, maybe young 17 or 18-year-olds who see this and kind of see what these kids were up to?
I think especially for the younger ones in our generation, it's kind of like, wow, look where we're headed already. This celebrity obsession is just, you're crossing lines and crossing these boundaries that you really shouldn't, and it's kind of a big warning, and I hope people see it as it is.
Now, just quickly, before you go, we're asking everyone, because we have Father's Day coming up, the best piece of advice you've received from your dad.
I don't know. My dad's a fun-loving guy. He's always smiling, so always keep a smile on your face.
It's a pleasure. Congratulations on the film. Enjoy the evening. You again. So talk to me a little bit about the dress tonight. Was it nerve-wracking having to get prepared at all for this? It's a big night.
You know, after having gone to Cannes, I feel like I can handle this. No. I was a little nervous. Right before I pulled up, I was like, oh, God, we have to do this again. But I really like the dress. I feel really comfortable in it, so.
Now talk to me about getting to play dress up a little bit in this movie, because it seems like, you know, these people that it's kind of inspired by were looking after the cream of the crop when it came to celebrity wardrobe, so you got to wear the cream of the crop.
Basically, it seems really weird that, you know, we were stealing Dior in this movie and now I'm wearing Dior tonight. No, it's amazing. I never really had a true appreciation for fashion before I did this movie.
Now talk to me a little bit about working with Sophia.
Sophia is the coolest person ever. She's such an incredible director, and I was a huge fan of hers, so I felt incredibly honored to be doing my first film with her. She's just amazing. She's so collaborative, and I felt really taken care of.
Now, was there any kind of trepidation maybe going into it that they might glamorize the real story at all?
Honestly, I was just worried about like getting there, not falling whenever I was in heels. No, you know, there wasn't necessarily any reservation because I was just so excited about everything that was happening. And now that I think back on it, there could be that, but I think Sophia told the story in such a way that it's really more of a fictional story that's based on true events as opposed to a straight-up biography of what happened.
Now, do you think it can be a teachable story for maybe 17, 18-year-olds who go out to watch this and are seeing what these kids are up to?
I really, really hope so. I hope that people take away some sort of a message that either what they're doing in their lives are wrong or that they should never do what these kids have done.
A pleasure. Enjoy the evening. Congratulations. You as well.
Goes away now because it happened in the age of the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? When you were young, there was no TMZ, girl.
I know, I'm very thankful that there's no record of our platform.
I never asked, but can I have a photo with you? Can I ask you to take a photo?
So you seem to not know who those guests are either. I know, it's like, I know. So talk to me about what really struck you about this story, because I was in college when it happened, but as someone who grew up in LA, it was something that really struck home for me, and struck true to people I was growing up with. So what really struck you?
Yeah, it just seemed kind of so out of hand compared to things we did when I was a kid, and just so timely, just about our obsession with this kind of pop culture and reality TV and the internet. It's a story that couldn't have happened 10 years ago.
Was there any kind of worry about how you were going to portray the story in a way that ensure it didn't glamorize it for people?
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to make it seductive enough that you understood how they got into this world, but then, you want to make it clear that you don't want to be encouraging that, and that they, you show that they're punished. So, yeah, I didn't want to glamorize it. I tried to show it really just kind of show a slice into this life and what that experience was like for them.
Now, I know it's rated R, but do you think it can be a teachable story for people who are 17 and 18 who may go in and see this?
I think it's something important to look at, like our interest in this side of culture and how healthy it is to be that extreme with it.
And I heard you did meet with a couple of the people this actually was inspired by.
I did. I met the boy and one of the girls and the detective, and I tried to do as much research as I could when I was working on the script. And
Thanks. We have to go do that.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
Were
Thank
they
you.
opened with you?
Yeah, no, I definitely they told me stories that gave me information for the movie.
Thank you, Sophia.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Please, Paris, thank you so much for doing this. So I have to ask, because you were someone that the story this was inspired by happened to, can you just talk to me about how your feelings after seeing the film and how it portrayed what happened?
I was really emotional watching the film. I tried to hold back tears because I was just really upset and mad that these kids had done this to me and just felt so violated, and just what they did was so wrong. So watching it was just very bizarre to know that that was real life.
And quickly, do you think it's teachable for young kids to maybe go see this film and maybe learn a few things?
I think when people watch this film, they're definitely going to see just what our culture is like and just how celebrity obsessed it is, and things need to change. People need to have, more important priorities and other things to aspire to, because this is crazy.
And just quickly, we have a new show on CNN called New Day. Do you mind just in the camera quickly saying it's a new day on CNN?
Just, that's it.
Yeah, just in the camera, that's it.
Hi, it's Paris Hilton, and it's a new day on CNN.
Thank you so much, Paris. Have a great evening.
George, Francis Ford Coppola. And what did you think when she first took on this story?
Well, I thought I was interested to come and see what take she could take on it.
Does she follow in your footsteps always, or is she? Cool, and it's going to be really quick.
Hello, do we have space? Okay, so quickly, I want to know, was there any kind of concern that this might glamorize the real story at all? And do you think it can be a teachable story for people?
Well, Harris Savides, who was the DOP, sadly passed away, but he's the most incredible director, and he's amazing with lighting, and he made everything look so beautiful. I was definitely concerned at one point. I was like, oh my God, everything looks so incredible that people might, it might be glamorizing all of this. But I think Sophia's perspective is very balanced. She's not there to judge, it's not a social commentary. But at the same time, I think it shows, the sort of more darker, monotonous, repetitive aspects of what that lifestyle's really like.
Do you mind just quickly in the camera saying it's a new day at CNN?
I'm sorry.
No worries. No worries. Have a good night.